Good morning, children. Today I am taking the lesson EVS for 3rd standard, Unit 3, Judgment of the Owl. So I'll read out the lesson to you, children. It's a discussion between a big tree with an owl. So I'll read out the lesson to you. After that, I'll go and give you 3 question answers that are written in the board, which you will have to write down in your classwork note. So starting with the lesson, children. Once there was an argument between a mango tree and the soil about who was greater. The argument was very hot. So the mango tree grows in the soil. Everybody knows that. You need the soil. Plants grow in soil. They need water, minerals that they get from the soils. All the trees, plants, everything grow in soil. So the mango tree was having an argument with the soil. The mango tree and the soil of the ground, they were talking. Hearing the noise, the cat, the monkey, the snake and the owl gathered there. Everyone requested the owl to decide the dispute. Okay, the owl cleared his throat and asked both of them to present their arguments. So the cat, the snake, the monkey, these animals came around the mango tree and they gathered around. They wanted to know what is wrong. Why is the mango tree and the soil arguing? Why are they fighting? They wanted to know the reason. So they came and they sat around the mango tree and they were listening to what was being exchanged between the soil and the mango tree. Then they called on to the owl. Owl is supposed to be a wise bird. It's a very intelligent bird. So they called the owl and the owl asked them to present both of their arguments. So the soil says, without me where will be the mango? Without me it cannot take birth. I give the mango its food and water, so I am great. So the soil says, if I was not there, the mango tree would not have been there, because the mango seed needs the soil to grow. Fine, children. If the mango, if there is no soil, the seed will obviously not germinate. It will not become into a plant and then to a tree. So the soil says, I am more important because the mango tree needs me to grow. Mango, I give sweet fruits to everyone. I give space to the birds to build their nest. Moreover, I am also a living being. Now, children, trees to breathe. Your parents might be telling you not to touch the trees in the night because they sleep. Not to break flowers or touch plants in the night because they sleep. So trees, plants, everybody breathes like human beings. So the mango tree tells, I give fruits, I give sweet fruits to everyone. I give the birds place to make nest in my tree. I give shade to everybody. And so I am also a living being. I breathe. Owl, oh mango, how do you say that? You are a living being. Mango says, look, first of all, I give birth to the same kind of trees. Secondly, my seeds germinate into saplings and grow into plants. Later into big trees like me. So the owl says, what are you saying, mango? How can you say that you are a living being? So the mango tree tells, see, I give seeds, I give fruits, I give birth to the same kind of trees. How come? First, it gets a fruit. The mango tree bears a fruit. When you cut the fruit, you have a seed inside it. If you plant the seed, it will germinate into a tiny plant. From a tiny plant, it will grow up into a big tree. So, human beings too, we all are born. We are all born like babies. When we are small, we are babies. Then we grow up slowly till we become older. We become bigger. We become adults. So, all living things will grow, children. You eat your food to get energy and grow. So, same way the trees will take minerals from the soil and water, and they will grow. So they are living beings. Owl, all right, the soil cannot do the things you do, but for your growth you need water and food. Where do you get them from? So mango tree says, I get them from the soil. So the owl will ask the mango tree, you need to grow. Okay, I accepted, you need to grow, but where do you get your water, food and all that? So the mango tree says, I get it from the soil, because when you place a seed in the soil, only the seed will grow. Owl, see, you need the soil for your growth. Mango tree, but I get food from the leaves shed by me. Soil, but it comes through me only. See, The owl says, see, we both need both of you. Here, no one is more or less important. If there was no soil, children, there would have not been any tree. If there was no tree, there would not have been any fruit. How the fruit would have gone into the soil? So both, the soil is important for the tree is important for the soil. So both are interplacing each other. Now owl says, see, we both need both of you. Here no one is more or less important. Even the soil is important in one way, the mango tree is important in another way. So in that way the argument goes on further. Squirrel, dear owl, mango said that it's a living being. What about the soil then? Then the squirrel jumps in. Then the squirrel will ask the owl, you see, the mango tree told that he's a living being. Then what about the soil? Isn't the soil a living being also? Owl says, the soil doesn't grow, it doesn't need food, so it is a non-living thing. Now soil is a non-living thing, children. It doesn't breathe, it doesn't grow. It is there in the universe. From day one you have soil in the universe. You have sand, you have the kind of mud in the universe. So that is not a living being. It doesn't grow, it doesn't expand. Monkey, why did you say that both are equal and we need both of them? The owl says, look around, dear monkey. There is soil, water and air. They are non-living things. But you think a while, can we live without air, water and soil? So the owl will tell the monkey, see around you. Everywhere we have air. We need air to breathe. We need water to drink. We need the soil to grow plants from where we will get our food. So everything is interdependent on each other. All, no, never. All of them praised the owl and went away happily. So now children, living things and non-living things. When we talk about living things and non-living things, we understand one thing. Living things need 5 or 4 basic things. They need air to breathe, they need water, they need food, and they grow. They grow or they become big. They don't remain stagnant. Living things are always growing in size. They always move from place to place. So there are many things that you can say in the characteristics of living things. Next, when we come to non-living things, children, I can say, if you can tell me this duster, is this duster a living thing or a non-living thing? This is a non-living thing because the duster doesn't breathe. It can't move until ma'am takes this duster and places it somewhere else. It cannot move. It cannot breathe. It doesn't need food to eat. So this, like a chalk, you can say a chalk, a duster, these are all non-living things, and like trees, animals, birds, human beings, we are all living things. So when we come to this lesson further on, I've given you 3 question answers here, children. What are living things? Give examples. So simple answer, living things grow, they need food, they respire. Respire means breathe in and out, and they move. Example are animals, birds, human beings. These we are called ourselves living things. Okay, so living things grow, children. They need food, they respire, they move around, and they grow. They even give birth to young ones. That's another characteristics of living things. So I've given you animals. You can take any animal's name, any bird's name, and obviously you and I, we are all living things. Then trees even come under living things, children. Now second question, what are non-living things? Non-living things do not need food, and they do not grow. They don't need air to breathe. So just the opposite of living things. Everything that living thing does, non-living thing does not do. It's fine. So I have given example like a table or a chair. They don't breathe. They don't move. They don't need food to grow. They don't. You don't get small babies from chairs and tables and all that. So those are called non-living things. Then I have written, write the differences between living and non-living things. So living things, non-living things. Living things grow. They respire, they need food, they move around. Non-living things do not grow, do not breathe, they do not need food. Here it is, they do not need food, children. They do not need food, they can live without food, non-living things. They do not need food and they do not move. So the differences between living and non-living things. Children, these 3 questions, please write it in your classwork note, stating the unit 3, judgment of the owl. Do this, take a pic and send it to Rohana ma'am's WhatsApp. I'll check and I'll get back to you. So this, children, will be coming for your FA2 exam. So these are the main 3 questions in this unit. You can just look on the board. If you have any difficulty, the EVS textbook is with all the children. If you have any difficulty, you can call Rohana ma'am and ask. Otherwise, just go through this board and then we'll write these in your classwork note and send the picture to me. Fine? Thank you.